For a moment, if there's a pause, everything seems still. New round. What are the heroes going to do? There are no. The first guy, the guy who got clawed, is waking up. He's waking up, seeing the two of you, and giving up. He was only out for one round. That guy's really tough. I ought to give him a name.
Yeah.
So he walked through getting punched, walked through getting slammed, and then we had one round of being out. So yeah, clearly he's a tough cookie. But he is speaks in a language you don't know, and then he repeats in English, saying, I give up.
Does he still have his gun?
No, the gun has gone flying. He was actually unconscious. However, if you want to secure the guns which are currently lying around in a grabbable way,
is something Nina will do, unless Kevin acts first, of course.
But I'm not going to worry about that. That's, if you were alert to it, then you would be up there nabbing the guns right now.
Yeah, she will just take them and put them on her person.
Yeah, I think it would be fair for Nina to do that, since she knows about.
However, Kevin does have the firearms.
Yes, Kevin, I will also say, remember, Kevin's very good with firearms too. So that's you're both.
That's true.
Yeah, you are firearm safety conscious. So therefore, I'm not going to worry about any mishandling of those guns from either of you. But what about dealing with these two? What are you going to do next?
So because some people were heading to a back door, but not those two.
Correct.
Or, okay. Well, tie them up.
Yeah,
I guess. At least the guy who was unconscious. And the other one, I'll try to tie the guy who was unconscious up.
Okay.
I can't.
And I suppose Sylvanas will do the guy that isn't unconscious.
Do you want to talk to him at all?
Talk to him while, tying him up, I suppose. Like, well, what are you doing here? What were your mission? How's Hibalun doing?
Like the rest of the hairdressers.
Do a popularity check.
Yeah, certainly.
You want a white result.
42.
Ooh, that might.
It's not a white result.
It's not?
No. Wait a second. Because you look at the 30. No, it's a green result.
Okay.
I would have needed a 35.
Right. Okay. He's not responsive. He manages to stammer out something. Let's see. No, he's not going to be responsive at all. He'll just give you a very stubborn look and set his mouth to silence.
But you can talk it through to police.
Now, so that while you're busy with that, Mur, right about this point is when that door slams open, and I think that it is depressed into the ground so that you would go down a short flight of stairs to go. So it's below ground level, but not very far. And so therefore you are well positioned to handle any action you want.
Yeah, I will position myself in front of the trap and say, halt.
Okay. I want to check on the use of popularity as an influencer. Yeah, you're going to want a white result as well. Good luck. You've done it before.
I have. Although these are the dice that roll high, so let's see what happens. Just checking back. I am still on 90 popularity, so that's monstrous. Which means I need 20 or below.
Yeah.
Well, I roll a 59, so let's see what happens.
Okay, so the halting isn't going to work, and they're basically under the impression this fellow is basically going to be drawing his pistol, and actually his pistols are probably ready, so he will be shooting at you. Let's roll initiative,
Alrighty.
because basically you lost your free round with that popularity attempt.
Yeah. I rolled a 6 with plus whatever bonuses may apply.
Let's see. You've got an intuition, I believe, of good, and they have also. So we have a tie. Roll again.
Okay. 7.
I got a 6. So go ahead and do whatever it is you would like to do.
Well, given that this guy obviously isn't going to stop, so
I will point out
him.
you have a really good agility, and if you get a bullseye, you can basically hit whatever you want.
All right then.
If you throw something.
I'm just going to yeet something at his head then. So just grab like a toy car, like or something like
you have many.
Something that's
you have many components that are actually pieces of you or tools you have with you.
All right.
I can't imagine Mur goes anywhere without his handy tools.
Right. I'll just yeet go like just goes hand over shoulder, brings out the wrench, and just whips it at his head. And I will indeed try and go for a bullseye, and I'm willing to spend the karma needed.
Okay. Yellow result. Your agility is
incredible.
What was it? Remarkable? No.
Incredible.
Incredible. That's what I thought. Okay. For a yellow, then you're going to need a 61.
Alrighty. Let's see. I rolled a 91.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay, so that would actually be a kill, and you will have to spend.
Yeah.
So first of all, you need that you lose the 10 points for making your roll, and then you will have to spend 50 karma to reduce it from a kill to a bullseye.
50.
Right.
I don't have 50 karma left.
Okay, so let's take a look at what happens to this fellow.
Wrenches are pretty heavy, You shouldn't have rolled what people said.
Okay, he loses all his health points and passes out, and he will be dying. So he will. So in a few rounds, you don't know how long, based on how good his endurance is. He will. You have basically clocked him right between the eyes, and he is. He will die in a little while.
Well, I shall render aid.
Okay.
To make sure that it doesn't die.
The fellow that as you head over to the staircase, the fellow right behind him looks at you with great big eyes.
Yeah.
Drops his gun.
Halt.
Yeah, no roll necessary. He drops his gun. He was unaware that Swedish superheroes killed people with wrenches. And so tending to the fellow now that you're there is not a problem. He will live.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Mm-hmm. And he's not gonna die immediately on me. Then Mur's gonna essentially call in police and ambulances because we have apprehended.
So
Mur would have formulated something on the way over, like when we get the police involved, these are our reasons for being here,
right?
And
right.
Why we have suspected probable cause, etc., etc. Here's 4 people and the guns they had.
Now
there's the bullet holes.
Yes, no question about that. Besides, the sound of a gunshot has probably upset the people in the lower part of the building, if not anything before that. In fact, is anybody going to look in the flat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once we're done with the...
Okay. Well, the situation with that is that there is no Hiba Lund, and there is a hasty. There's 2 things. One is that somebody has pulled out a bunch of things from the bathroom and bedroom in what looked like a hurry, but hasn't torn anything up, didn't knock anything over, didn't make a mess. Just the drawers have been yanked open and stuff has been pulled out, and nobody cared if some socks and underwear were left on the floor. On the other hand, in the office area where she works, that looks as though it had just begun to get pawed apart in a very unfriendly way. Somebody had been actually securing, the cables are pulled, somebody clearly was securing the computer.
And I guess her books, the books aren't there, I suppose.
No, those actually had been turned over already.
Oh, I see.
Right, that's why they're here. So, oh wait, is that true? Yes, I think that's the case. Yes. So the point, though, is that so you can see, and there's no sign of her.
Yeah. No.
So therefore, it's the case, perhaps, that she got out fast.
Can there be? And her computer was gone, you said?
No, the computer. These guys were the ones who were going through the office stuff.
In that case, maybe Sylvie Lanson will try if she can find evidence of, say, where she would be going, like a travel ticket or search history or whatever on her computer or whatever it might be.
Okay, I'm not saying you can't. It'll take a little while. You want to let the police show up and examine your car?
That's the other issue. And she would probably, Merv would probably have told her that he would have called the police, and otherwise there would have been gunshots. So
yeah, it's
she would have known that.
I think so.
Actually, no, nah. I mean, she's gone. We can find her some other time. It's not that important. The car, however, that's pretty. But actually, I'm gonna give the guns to Vrine Vinden. Keep these safe until the police arrives. I must have to. I forgot. I have an appointment. I'm gonna repark my car before the police gets here.
Yes, Sylvie Lanson comes out of the flat in haste, out of the building in haste, and leaps into her car and guns it elsewhere. I suppose you gather your javelins as well.
I mean, yeah, they're on their way. I suppose it's very easy to get them, but it wouldn't be a secret that she was here. However, clearly,
no. Just do you want to you keep donating javelins to the police department? I just thought you might not want to.
Yeah, no, they're on their way. I mean, it's quick. It's quickly to pick up. Put them
I thought so. Yes, that's my point. It is very easy. Okay, and Vrine Vinden, you have 2 guns, 2 thugs. One of which is still unconscious, and one of which is very surly.
Didn't the unconscious guy wake up?
Not yet. He rolled really high.
All right.
that mental
one
force.
Of the guys you knocked out woke up. You knocked out both of them. One of them is way harder knocked out. So it was the second one you slashed.
Correct.
Which is just for a round.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Well, what is the... Should we try to get some information from them again, maybe?
What are you doing physically? Are you taking them out of the building first or not?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so it's just you by yourself.
Where? How busy is Mur?
You can't. There's no way you can tell what's up with Mur.
Yeah, Mur would have
completely
sent an
unknown to you at this time.
update.
Yeah.
Unless we send an update in the group chat, like, yeah, I have apprehended 2 in the basement.
I don't think that's going to be a possible communication at this time.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, you guys don't really have, unless, I mean, this is a fast-moving situation. You don't really have time to punch buttons on things unless you dedicate time to it. In other words, Kevin could contact you, but it will have to be the action, and I'm asking for the action.
Yeah. What is it we're trying to find out? We're trying to take down the network. We were also trying to save Hiba, but she went somewhere.
Right, apparently she got out first.
Yeah. Do we know that this, what was his name? Max?
Madoyan.
Yeah. Do we know that like high up in this gang? Is it him we're looking for?
He is the organizer who has recently come to town.
Yeah. So if I mean, they're both tied up. I have 2 guns. They don't have any weapons. I could threaten them and ask them if they could give me anything, any information.
See, go ahead and roll. The one conscious guy already refused Silverlanson, so let's see. However, he was clawed very badly by you. Let's see how that goes.
Is it popularity then?
Yes, but you want a white result, and you know what? I'm going to give you a shift, which in this case is to the left, which is to your advantage. You did claw him badly and knock him out.
Okay.
I think you get a shift for that. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think you're at incredible. Go ahead and roll. What you need is
22.
What you need actually is a 35 or less.
I got 23.
There you go. Okay, so you do successfully intimidate this one. After all, he had been missed by Silverlance, and maybe he wasn't as impressed. So you're able to inform him. What exactly are you asking, or what are you telling him?
Where we can find Madoyan, I guess, and since he's the highest up person we know about, right? So yeah, where he is.
He'll tell you the name of the hotel that Nina found last time.
All right.
And then he will look surprised that he spoke so quickly, but he was pretty intimidated by you.
Yeah.
And is then saying, turn. He says, "I'll talk to Interpol." He would very much like to be out of the area and in someone else's custody before the word gets out that he actually gave up Madoyan, even though what he told you isn't particularly difficult. I mean,
if Max knows that you told them about him,
that's what he's
saying. You want the standing room at the bottom of the ocean?
Exactly. So he's saying, but tell Interpol.
Can I also ask where Hiba is?
She's gone. Yes, she's gone. She got out first.
All right.
Yeah. We were just trying to find out where she went, and there's no way. She got out fast.
All right. Yeah. I think I will wait wait it out with a gun pointed at him because I don't really know what to do else.
Well, I mean, are you going to sit there in the stairwell, or will you take them out of the building?
It would. I guess it wouldn't be bad if the police got them. I don't think we have any more use of them right now. So I guess I could try to get them out of the building.
So by the time Silverlanson comes back from parking the car, and by the time that people are starting to gather and look at what's going on and trying to make sense of what's happening, and while Mur is delivering two different people in two very different conditions at the same time as Brynvi Vinden is delivering these two guys, you have a pretty good chance to talk to this crowd, though, because shots were heard, an obvious disturbance occurred, and whatever has happened, the obvious perpetrators have been captured by you. And if anybody wants to do a popularity check to
asking her neighbors, her downstairs neighbors, if they had saw her leave, or something, have they seen her recently at all? Hibalund, that is.
Yeah, that's kind of I mean, it's not like they lurk by the windows trying to spy on her or something. So
yeah, but if you left in the hurry, it might be irregular or whatever. You might have noticed it, it's a chance, just an off chance.
That's what I guess I'm trying to say. I mean, there's not really a luck roll in this game. I'm going to, let's see. This is in the late evening. There's no reason to think that they didn't see. Now this it would have been not an Uber, it would have been an actual cab. An actual taxi would have picked her up. But in following, if you care, we can talk about where the trail goes from there. The point is that somebody saw her leave. Very soon afterward, these fellows arrived. They heard people rush up there and were just thinking about, and they heard a lot of stomping around, and it seemed weird. They were just thinking about calling the police, and then the real action happened. When the shots went off, the police lit up. Right.
Yeah. How long until the police gets there?
Probably 10 minutes. Shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a major violent disturbance. The first available cars would be within 10 minutes. The somewhat more now Mur, you called, right? So therefore,
yes,
you probably told them the circumstances, so they're not showing up with. I mean, it's not America; they don't have a SWAT team, but they're not showing up, with major.
Well, we do have SWAT teams, but they do not work in the same way that the American teams do.
They're in Stockholm.
Right.
That's the issue.
And the point, though, is that there is I don't have to worry about, Humvees and helicopters and, assault weapons and stuff like that from the police.
No, it's going to be like the regular, police Volvos or the minibuses that come pelting up.
They will be the second wave. The first wave are the available prowl cars who have been diverted to go to the house. And so that's what I mean by those are the 10-minute ones. The first. So yes, a couple of police cars will show up. They will be very cautious and will be, ready for action. We're only talking about 3 or 4 officers, I think, but one will approach, hoping to see Mur. Fortunately, does.
Yeah.
The question is anybody going to do any crowd popularity interaction? Probably not, Silverlanson. You have been busy.
Yeah, she was already talking to. And left for a while.
Right.
Even.
What I'm going to say is people are now gathering cautiously and trying to look and see what's going on. and the question is anybody, last chance, is anybody in the group trying to make a good impression on this group of citizens?
Merville.
Okay.
Once he has handed over his prisoners, he will address the crowd and like.
Right.
So since we became aware of these criminals coming for one of your neighbors, so we were able to swiftly respond and apprehend them.
Okay. So you go right ahead and make that roll.
And this doesn't have to be white, does it?
No, this is green or higher.
That's a 45.
Not a problem.
So
right.
It's a green.
Yes. So that is excellent. I will point out there may have to be some processing later, because the fact is the violence did not occur until after you arrived.
Well,
yes, there's a lot going on.
They were armed.
Yes, there's a lot going on right now. And so the question is Silverlanson going to be sticking around, or do you want to realize that you might want to lurk to your car and just go?
No, she probably has to stick around,
Okay.
She's part of the team. I mean,
okay.
I think we need to go to get Madoyan. Isn't that the whole idea?
Well, thing is, like, we have no actionable proof against him.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean by get? I mean, you can't just go and assault a dude just because he showed up in town.
We could, but it's not going to work well for us as being superheroes afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true. But how else would we keep our promise to Dr. Vårdal?
I think we're working on it.
Yeah, let's first of all do the logistics of the evening.
Right.
Mur is going to make statements. The question is Vernivi Vinden going to stand tall with the group or go invisible?
No, I think I'm going to stay with the group.
Okay. So the three of you present a united front. The group of people you've caught all suddenly forget that they ever spoke any language of any description. And there's plenty of evidence of the situation, and so yes, there's lots and lots of reasons to put these four into custody. So that's not a question. However, your statements of exactly what happened are going to have to get recorded, and that will be somebody of higher authority than just these officers, and so therefore there's going to be a long, annoying, late night discussion, including at least a token attempt for the two of you to fully cooperate with the police, which would mean things like unmasking and going to the station and stuff like that. But they're not going to push for it. They have to keep their pride, so they need to, say that this is, this is expected.
We have to go through the motions, and then we can all leave it.
Mm-hmm. At the moment, none of you, well, we'll follow up on a little bit of that when we get to the popularity day.
I'm trying to remember how much about Hiba does the police know? I don't believe we've told them about the books and so on.
No. And so...
which I believe Silverlanson would probably do at this point. Why were these people, assaulting,
you're going to make a statement describing your understanding of the network as you know it at this time.
Yeah, exactly. And what Hiba's position in network is.
And what about Madoyan? Are you going to name him?
Yes, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I have lots of why nots, but I'm just asking. So,
no, sure.
Therefore, You will, is all I need to know. So, in that circumstance, the police are going to demand is that an official position of this group, represented by Moore, has to be established with the police in regard to this matter. It has to be coordinated activity from now on. None of this running around and explaining it to us later.
Yeah.
So that's they also are aware of the network issue, and so are, as you know, and are now newly functional enough, I mean, barely functional enough now to be able to process this and recognize that they really, nobody's going home for the weekend for this police department, right? It's going to be a whole strategy thing. Committee meetings held in 15 minutes, not 15 days.
Mm.
So that's what will keep them busy. Okay, let me go ahead and make some karma adjustments here. You'll be pleased to know you got some karma for all of these things. The level of force used, considering that you are dealing with guns pointed at you, is not going to count against you particularly. No one was hurt, aside from them and you. So, however, they will notice that Vernivi Vinden has taken an injury and are interested in patching you up. Would you like to get police band-aids?
Yeah, I guess so.
Would you like to leave blood samples with the police?
So yes, you are tended to, and if you want to, you can secure your personal substances. Make sure that they are not walking off with a blood sample. So
yeah,
good
I
call.
think even Nina might candidly, apologize for, well, it was in heat of battle and so on, but still, I didn't mean to,
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I'm glad I didn't, aim, a couple of decimeters to the left or right or whatever it might have been. It didn't hit between the shoulder blades,
Yeah. So you get an apology for your roommate spearing you. Roommate, I mean teammate. Okay. So for the moment anyway, you are free to go. Although it's very necessary for you to go to the police station or at least Moore, in order to set up exactly how you're going to interact with the police about this problem going forward.
Oh, Moore is willing to do that because, we are now established that, yes, this is an escalation of the network. We know that Max Mendoyane is in town. And Moore's this is when the biker gangs brought in the heavy hitters from the Hells Angels or the Bandidos. This is a very bad situation, and we know that we need to be on point here because they are going to abuse the law to, in any which way they can, to be, I'm spotless, Gov, and try and walk away. So Moore is I'm taking this very seriously because this will be bad if it re-escalates.
It's not giving them too much, Still have to be, strict with this. Can't just, let them walk over you. Probably in character, at least. If she even hears this.
Yeah, these guys didn't have enough karma to reduce the damage done to them. That's what I was checking.
Yeah.
So they had to take whatever they were hit with. Don't forget, you can use karma to decrease other people's rolls. That is allowed. So
is that by success level or involvement? I think it's in the book.
I will inform you that it is in the battle book on page 7.
I can look it up later.
Okay. Which is actually one of those handy sheets that I keep putting on the table when we're all together. Okay.
Do you mean that instead of is this in when you're in a battle, like when you're fighting?
Yes.
You
When somebody hits you and you don't like it, if you can pay 40 points, and it will decrease their effect by 1 level.
All right.
So if someone hits you with a kill, then you can spend 40 points and it will drop to the next level down.
Okay.
Or if you just don't want to be hit at all and they hit you with a green, then you can just drop it to a white.
Yeah.
But that's 40 points, which is a lot.